Hey, my name is Jobby, and we're looking at the Generation Toy GT-3 Tyrant, a third-party figure of Megatron from the IDW Transformers comics, which I've never read, don't even ask. But I do love this design. What I don't really love is black on black. Don't take that out of context. I love black people.
Did you say Gundam?
Brings back memories, huh? Speaking of memories of a time long gone, you remember cereal? That sugary, unhealthy slop that the government told you was part of a complete breakfast? Well, what if I told you that you could relive those childhood flavors without having it go straight to your tits? Enter Magic Spoon, the sponsor of this video. Magic Spoon is a cereal that's both nostalgically sweet and good for you, featuring 0 grams of sugar, 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs per serving. Also only 140 calories per serving. It's keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, and low-carb. They've got a 4-flavor variety pack featuring cocoa, fruity, peanut butter, and frosted, which is my personal favorite. I can't emphasize enough how good this tastes. Of course, it would be better with some milk, but I didn't budget for that. Works for me! Magic Spoon also offers other great flavors, including cinnamon and blueberry. Check out the link in the description to grab your own variety pack, and use my promo code JOBBY to get $5 off any order. Or simply go to magicspoon.com/jobby to save $5. And Magic Spoon is so confident that their cereal is the bomb that they've got a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money no problem. I'm telling you though, this stuff really is like magic, and every buy that sucks. Thank you, Magic Spoon, for sponsoring and for helping me buy a sheet of overpriced Decepticon stickers not included. Just kidding, Toy Hacks, I love you. And I love the painting and sculpting on this figure is awesome. The details are crisp, the purple panel lining is perfection, and he's completely kibble-free. Almost. If it weren't for these boneless wings, I'd put this guy on the same level as Transform Element or Unique Toys. Just in case you refuse to watch last month's fail box, you picky person, my Unique Toys Nero review is indefinitely postponed. Yeah, count your blessings, people. Which I'm doing right now. Besides the nubs, this robot mode is incredibly clean and holds up extremely well for its age. Fun fact, GT-3 here is actually a recent reissue of GT-2, which was released around 2016-2017. I would say sorry it took so long, but you should be used to it by now. Subscribe for more videos, they come out every 4 years. You do get a slight whiff of that MP10 Optimus Prime influence, because back in the day, MP10 was considered a gold standard, and he still should be. Kind of. I'd like to think we've outgrown these stiff, blocky hands, and the face sculpt, just like MP10, is a little off. First of all, he's got soulless black eyes, but, insert username here, has a pretty cool fix using a Gundam marker, so consider doing that. And second of all, why's he got such a huge honker? Ah, shit. Listen, I've got no problems with big noses. Please take that out of context. I just wish they went with something more comic book accurate. Oh. It really comes down to personal preference. I'm just not a fan. I'm also not a fan of this. Not just the light itself, which I do have problems with, but the battery, or lack thereof. Nothing on the box or the instructions tells you what battery is required. I even checked the product page, no luck. Link in the description, by the way. And almost every review of this guy that I watched never talked about the mother flagged battery. Bolt Matrix from 2017. I love you. But open his fucking head! I have to assume that the first release had the battery pre-installed. So, out of desperation, I went through a bunch of my own batteries. LR44, LR621, LR626, LR936, double fucking A! Until one of you on my Twitter, @JobbytheHong, saved my goddamn life. I guess I didn't Google hard enough. And after all of that, you could see his brain. I hate it. For some ungodly reason, this reissue is entirely molded in clear black plastic. Generation Toy themselves are trying to spin that as a feature, according to this obnoxious promotional video. But I get the feeling that it was just a cost-cutting measure. And you know what? It don't look bad at all. As long as it's not being heavily backlit, the transparent parts don't look transparent. So it's not as big of a deal as the Shozy comment section would have you believe. Or is it? Clear plastic has a reputation of being less sturdy than the opaque stuff. It tends to be thinner, flimsier, and easier to break. But so far, this guy does not feel flimsy in the slightest. As a matter of fact, he's quite solid and hefty. I think there's some die-cast metal here. At least his feet feel somewhat cold. I could be wrong. Thanks for nothing, cold touch technique. Honestly, this is the best feeling masterpiece style transformer I've handled in forever. There is nothing here that I feel the need to fix. And when I feel the need to fix, I stream it on my second channel, Jobby2. Like, comment, subscribe. Most of the joints here are friction-based, so I'm surprised that nothing has gone floppy. Yet. Knock on wood. It's a water bottle. I'll always prefer those clicky ratchet joints for their stability and durability. But if a non-clicky joint can be this smooth and tight, like your mom, I'm all for it. But wait a minute. No. No, 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 no. There it is. Check out the cannon, which is unattached and untransformed out of the box. A great redesign of an iconic weapon. Just watch out for the pointy bits. But this ain't a stabby, it's a shooty, which is why you get this disgustingly awful thing. It's even bendy, too. Any plans for an oversized 24-inch version of this? Asking for my ass. Once you get everything set up, it makes for a pretty convincing blast effect part. And just in case this pink nightmare weighs him down, which might happen at least once, you get a stand. Some assembly is required. Very hard to disassemble. You can either attach this claw and ineffectively grab his love handles, or toss the claw and put it in his purple pooper. The sound is great. It's nothing mind-blowing and features a standard amount of adjustability, but it's sturdy as hell and looks really cool. And there's even an empty space for another overpriced Decepticon logo, which I don't have in the proper size. In most cases, though, the stand isn't necessary. He's perfectly capable of standing proud and tall. Size comparison. Here's Figma Modic Economy, SH Monster Arts Godzilla, Masterpiece Optimus Prime, and the Deluxe Class Transformers Generations IDW Megatron, which I reviewed many years and many pounds ago. Jesus, the years really are just slipping through my fingers. The march of time is relentless. I don't like change. Speaking of change, let's bring out this beautiful booklet that's in reverse order. Fuck. The original release must have had him packaged in his bomber mode. I had to loosen the screws here. These parts would not connect if I hadn't. And I sanded down these pegs. The connection is overly tight otherwise. Fold these panels a little farther than you'd think, and they hold together better. Shove the stand into his belly button, and the bump Summer mode is amazing. Good thing this video wasn't released last week. Too soon? I love how everything fits together here. It's super satisfying and super solid. And it's in service of a really cool design. This figure does justice to one of my favorite Megatron alternate modes. And just like the robot mode, he's virtually kibble-free. Oh, did I say virtually? I meant completely! Eat your heart out, Unique Toys. I suppose the only piece of kibble are these wingtips. The cannon halves are just out in the open. Disgusting. Just kidding, it's seamless. Ah, shit. They're actually not this pointy on the original release. Those wings featured a more squared off look, not unlike the deluxe class figure. I slightly prefer that look over this ultra pointy Mantarang. Oi, cunt! But this still looks fantastic, even when you put them next to Monica Godzilla Prime and Megatron. I'm not surprised that more third-party companies haven't tackled this design since the original figure's release. There is very little to top here, besides the schnoz. I wonder if his Optimus counterpart is any good, the Generation Toy OPEX. I could confidently say that the Generation Toy TYRANT is definitely worth the price. Or is it? I've been buying so much overpriced plastic for so long that I no longer have a functioning concept of value. Is this what I am to become? What have I become? This guy cost me $700. What a steal!